Street Beefs, what's up, y'all? Face with you early in the morning. I'm a little under the weather, so bear with me, but this video needed to be shot ASAP. So we had a fight yesterday, Tyree versus the Barbarian. Tyree actually has 3 parts to his name. I'm too sick to go in and get them right now. And we've received a lot of comments, a lot of because there was an incident after the fight. Okay, Tyree attempted to charge Barbarian after the fight had been called, and immediately we're getting a lot of comments. Why wasn't he immediately kicked out of the org? In any other org, he'd have been kicked out, and so on and so forth. Okay, lest we forget, there's been several fighters that were given 2nd, 3rd, and 4th chances at Street Beefs. Italian Tyson cheap-shotted A-Train in their fight and was given a 2nd chance. Then he had a shot to a downed opponent in Nighttime Guru and was given a 2nd chance. And that's not all. I'm just going to tell you, back when I was younger, go look up my fight. I had kicked an opponent that was down. Now, that's when I was younger, and I was disqualified for it. But we typically won't disqualify a fighter for 1 shot. They did it to me because I'm the owner, and I needed to set a good example. But I'm not in the business of kicking fighters out for 1 incident. We don't do that. Street Beefs is the place of 2nd chances. That's what this is, okay? A lot of the people that are here come from addiction, poverty, poor households, struggling with mental illness, etc. So I don't want you to sit here and compare us to the UFC and how they would handle it. We're not them. We're a backyard fight club, okay? Does that mean I'm going to, if there had been some serious damage done or something, we may be talking different. But there wasn't. Some of y'all need to get the stick out of your hindies, okay? I mean, come on. I've been dealing with Street Beefs for 13 years. I know how to run my organization. I talked to the fighter in depth afterwards. There was a lot of shit that went on behind the scenes that y'all don't know. Story of my life, okay? You guys seen a couple-minute video. You don't know there was a lot of before the fight. Supposedly the big guy Barbarian was doing a good bit of trash talking before the fight. Now, does that excuse it? No, it doesn't. And make no mistake, I approached Tyree immediately and told him, you ever do that again or anything like it, and you're out. He apologized. The guy's a veteran. He's got PTSD. He struggled a lot. I don't want to put a lot of his business out there. But, some of y'all so quick to judge a person and ask for a person's head when they make a mistake, Again, now if he'd have did any damage or really hurt somebody, it'd be a different story, but he didn't. So he knows. I spoke with him. He knows. Any other incidents and he's out. Now let's get to why I gave him a title shot. Because that's the big, you're giving him a title shot after he did that. Some of y'all talk out of both sides of your mouth. Okay? You get mad because Country Hoodlum is fighting guys that are 1-0. There seems to not be any competition for him. Our 205 to 220 MMA division has no fighters. It has no fighters. It's all fighters that are 0-0 or 1-0. This guy is the first guy I've seen who would be legit competition for Hoodlum. Okay? Now, in fairness, Hoodlum has a title defense coming up against CPU. Forgive me if I got your name wrong. But he has a title defense coming up. And Tyree is going to get the winner of that. But, you know, again, I know it's stupid for me to say because most of you ain't going to do it, but I would ask that people trust my judgment. I've been doing this 13 years, okay? 13 years. Street Beefs has grown every year. We ain't had nobody killed. Nobody fucking seriously crippled or maimed, okay? It'll be okay. Trust me. You know, I understand why people were frustrated by it, but calling for me to kick the guy out of the organization permanently is just ridiculous, okay? Let me say it again. This isn't the UFC. This isn't pro sports. This is a backyard fight club, okay? I want y'all to think for a minute. This is an org that started on people with serious disputes coming and fighting each other, okay? That's our roots. So you got to understand that we're going to be more tolerant of certain stuff. Now, there's limits, but, you know, in second, there's second chances. And, you know, as long as you don't cross certain lines, again, let me repeat, if this man had actually thrown or landed a punch, he probably would have been kicked out of the war. You know, that's a little different. But he didn't. It didn't get to that. Okay? So I would say relax. It don't really matter. The people in the comments are going to do what they do. You know, that I stopped fucking with the comments years ago. But I'm saying this for the sake of the fighters and the other people in the org. You know, there's second chances. Now, for other fighters watching, listen, if he had landed a shot or, you know, whatever, if it had gotten any worse than it was, he probably would have been permanently removed from the org. But he didn't. Okay? So, you know, it's a rare incident. We haven't seen something quite like that since we've been here. We've seen shit where, again, Tyson, go watch where he hit A-Train after the bail. You know? Go watch where he hit Guru. Now, with the Guru situation, he would have lost a point for it, but it wasn't disqualifiable. The point is, we've seen stuff happen, okay? The vast majority of people that fight here can tell you that their fights went smoothly. They had no issues, and it was all good. All right? It is what it is. So that's it. You know, you can leave your comments below. Get it out of your system. Vent your frustration. We'll be back on October 17th with an over 40 or over 35 MMA mixer and a boxing mixer. Questions, comments, leave them below. Peace.